So I bought something for 500 bucks. One owner, automatic. Let's just get that over with. 4th gen Maxima. I don't know if this side's unlocked. Keys. Look, even that's old school stuff. Oh yeah, this thing works. Amazing. I bought it for cheap because the transmission is making a whining noise. He had a mechanic tell me it was the pump. But I mean, if it was the pump, it would slip, right? Like this transmission does not slip at all. It is making the whining noise, but I'm pretty sure it's the torque converter. I think the torque converter is like, I don't know, messing up itself. I think the trans is fine because on the freeway it did fine, downshifting did fine, flooring it and downshifting to gear, it did perfectly fine. It doesn't hesitate to do anything. So maybe it's just a torque converter. But yeah, this thing is nice. So I'm gonna jack it up, and since I'm home for the day, I'm gonna just start working on it. Pretty sure I'm gonna sell it. 100% sure I'm gonna sell it. This thing would be a nice daily though. Automatic, cold AC, clean title. This thing is mint, dude. I think this is the Maxima that had the gold badging. You know how some of them come with gold, like Maxima logo and Nissan? Because the trunk is like, it has nothing in the back. But I don't know. There's nothing else that tells me it might have. I'm just assuming. I mean, even the grill emblem is gone. But I don't think those can go. But yeah. Also, turbo truck runs pretty dope. Needs more tuning. Need to get the trans built for it. Obviously 4080. I really want to do a turbo 400 because I'm not a bitch. And yeah, that's about it. I have a cam, like I've been saying for a couple of videos, where I have a cam and springs and a set of stock LS1 heads I can probably put on here. Also, I got a E36 for free from a friend, so I'm not too sure what swaps I want to do in here. Obviously it's gonna be budget because the car was free, came with wheels, you know, it rolls and everything, has gas tank. So damn, ice cream truck. All right, a couple days later, I'm trying to continue from where I left off. Took out the battery tray just to make more room. Got the starter out. Got all the bell housing bolts out. I'm draining the transmission fluid, and I'm gonna spin a 3/4 socket or whatever. Yeah. And undo the flywheel bolts to the converter. On these Maximas, there's a service window right here, or peak window. Take a little plate, 2 10 mils, and that's how you get your 12 mil in there to undo the flywheel bolts. But yeah, after I do the transmission cooler lines, I'll do that from the radiator because I was just here not too long ago fixing these. And get the axles out. Hopefully nothing drips, but it will. Yeah, then probably jack up the rear of the car so the car's leveled. So this isn't like, so the motor's not clocked. So when I take it out, you know, it won't give me that much issue taking it out. But when I put it back in, you know, my jack doesn't pivot from where you lift from. So it'd be best to pick up that rear end of the car. That way everything slides in and out. You know, this ain't our first time. But yeah. Alright. Well, everything's ready for it to... Wow. Everything's undone. Besides one transmission line, and that'll be it. Then it should be able to come down. Transmission mount already like disconnected the 4 bolts from the tranny up to the mount itself. But yeah. Just undo that line, put a bolt in it so it don't drip. And that'll be it. I'm just gonna maneuver it down. Easier said than done. Alright, so I don't have an outro. This is gonna be the end of part 1. I didn't show much. There's a lot of videos of how to take these transmissions out. But I mean, I spun the crank or the shaft and it makes no noise. I put it through all the gear selector and spun it. And the torque converter doesn't show nothing wrong. Like, I mean, I'm not strong enough to fucking give it the momentum of speed and all that to find out, but whatever. There's a Fortune at the junkyard that's crashed in the rear end. That means it was driving, so I'm gonna get the trans off of that. But this is just part 1 of the $500 Maxima. This is not what's gonna be called, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see.